How about we do this once more, but with a little bit more feeling? And a little bit of reverence and respect, because I think I finally have the proper lyrics for this. Look up in the skies and believe a man can fly. It's neither a bird nor a plane. No, it's Superman. Whew. Woo. Water's not bad. A little bit cooler than yesterday, but yesterday afternoon it was like almost 90 degrees, so it felt great. This, again, nice. Not bad though. Ah. And hey, I didn't manage to get water on the camera this time. Okay, a little bit of water. Not bad though. Good morning, happy Saturday, folks. Before I get into everything that happened yesterday, I do have a low and high and active kindness to do. Well, man, I can tell you that, you know what? Honestly, I said here's my low. I said a week ago that, like, well, okay, not a week ago, but I have alluded to this in the past. Usually after 4th of July, things kind of seem to die down in terms of, like, things that are eventful that go on. But here, you know what, honestly, what you do after that is what you make of it. And yesterday is, like, the perfect example of that. So, honestly, after the week I've had, especially with what happened on Monday, accidentally scaring my mom and dad, I need a day like yesterday. Hold on. Put on ring. Chain. Shades. And let's bring the camera over here. Chair, I mean. Let me bring myself a little bit. Actually, let me bring the camera a little bit closer if I can. If I can manage it. Okay. That kind of works. Oh. Now I gotta focus. This is why I hate that when the camera has like that line that tells you if you're not center. Okay, so, let's get to, well, my low is pretty much that it's been kind of an emotional week overall. Seriously, like, here's the thing. I don't have a problem with having a good cry every now and again, but I've been finding myself having a lot of them lately. More so than usual. I mean, again, I have nothing wrong with that, and honestly, I wouldn't even consider that a load, but that's the only thing I can think of at the moment. But good Lord, my high was just about everything that happened yesterday. Let's start with the obvious and the title of this video. I saw Superman yesterday. Now, before I continue, I want to make one correction from a video I did in the past. I said I never seen a Superman movie on the big screen. That's not true. I did see Superman Returns. Although, I'll be honest, I barely remember that movie at all. Which a lot of people said, it's not a very good movie. And the fact I barely remember even seeing that should tell you that. So, yeah. So, consider this the first real, true blue, brand spanking new Superman film that I've seen in my life. And my God, why was Man of Steel not this? Why couldn't Man of Steel be this? I mean, listen, Zack Snyder, good guy, good director, for the most part. You know, he had his vision. He had it. It came to fruition for him. Good for him. But you know what? I'll be the one to say it. This movie was outstanding in virtually every way. My God. Like, on the whole, it probably won't even be the best. I mean, I can think of a couple movies that I've seen that are statistically and critically better. I mean, Elio, I saw a couple weeks ago, fits that category. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning would fit that category as well. But this is the kind of movie that, like, if you're a little kid, you want to, like, if I was a kid, I'd be counting down the days until this movie came out. And I'd be so excited when it did finally arrive. Because this movie was so good. Oh, here's the thing. Normally, a person like, run, don't walk to this movie. Bro, fly. Don't run, don't walk to this movie. Because this movie was outstanding. In every way. I mean, the cast alone is worth seeing. I mean, I know a lot of people will say, you know, Christopher Reeves is their Superman. Some people might even say Brendan Routh is their Superman. Others would say Henry Cavill is their Superman. If you want to go animated, they'll say Tim Daly or George Newbern. And don't get me wrong, or if you watch Smallville, that one actor, I can't remember who he is at the moment. He's a great Superman. And you know what? Every person who's played Superman has tried to do well at it, and God bless them. But, and maybe it's just because I'm a prisoner of the moment, but David Cornsweet, that's my guy. That is my guy to a T. I mean, honestly, I don't know if he's done anything else off the top of my head. I really don't. I mean, going into this movie, the only people I knew that were big name actors to a degree were Nicholas Hoult, who plays Lex Luthor, and Nathan Fillion, who plays Guy Gardner, which is a reference I'll get into a little bit later. But Bradley Cooper and Angela, I'm sorry, I can't remember her name, but they play Jor-El, and I can't remember Superman's Kryptonian's mom's name. I'm so sorry. I forget the names of the actors who play John and Martha Kent, but I'll say this. I'm not afraid to say that this movie not only made me laugh, but it also made me cry. I'm not kidding. This movie legitimately, unequivocally made me cry. Specifically the scenes where, you know, Clark is talking to his mom and dad. John and Martha Kent. Because at the end of the day, everyone at some point has been in that situation where we're confused and we don't know what to do. The best advice you could ever hope to get is from your mom and dad. And that's what happens. I mean, granted, I could tell you how Superman got to that position, but that'd be spoilers. Although what I can tell you is I mentioned Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, Green Lantern earlier. That's actually a very important comic book fan reference because I've talked about the DC direct-to-video movies before. Among them were Green Lantern First Flight and Green Lantern Emerald Knights. And Nathan Fillion was the voice of Green Lantern in those movies, Hal Jordan. He was definitely Hal Jordan in Green Lantern First Flight. And he has reprised his roles in several DC direct-to-video movies that are like Justice League Doom or Justice League Throne of Atlantis. That was the Aquaman movie. So, needless to say, a lot of people have wanted Nathan Fillion to play a live-action Green Lantern for years. And we finally got it. And, I mean, granted, it's not Hal Jordan, but, hey, I don't mind Guy Gardner either. For the record, like, there have been several humans on Earth who have donned the moniker of the Green Lantern. Hal Jordan, Guy Gardner, Jon Stewart, Adam Soren, I think. I believe that version of Green Lantern is gay. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, he was awesome. Mr. Terrific is awesome. Hot Girl is awesome. Metamorpho is awesome. Nicholas Hoult did a great job playing Lex Luthor. Rachel Brosnahan, fantastic Lois Lane. I like the direction that James Gunn went with it. I mean, listen, I had faith this movie was going to be good solely because James Gunn was the one directing. But I didn't think emotionally this movie would take me the places it took me to. I mentioned earlier that I laughed and I cried, and I mean it. Like, you feel sad when the movie hits its low points. You feel incredible when this movie hits its high points. You know, that's what Superman does. You know, he was the true blue hero that little kids growing up look up to. And no, it's no coincidence that Superman is one of those characters whom their primary colors are usually red, white, and blue to some degree. I mean, Superman, Captain America, Optimus Prime, Monkey D. Luffy. Like, when you think about it, they all wear red, white, and blue. Super Mario, that's another one. Bug on me. Yes, Super Mario. I mean, I think maybe it's just, keep in mind, I do not know how color theory works, but this is just my own personal thing. I think because red is a warm color and blue tends to be a cool color, they contrast enough to make it work, and they make it striking for audiences to pay attention to. I don't know, that's just me. Honestly, the day could have ended after I saw Superman. I would have said it was great, but there's a lot more. I went to Steuben Brewing Company yesterday afternoon. Had a Cousin's Made lobster, which is awesome. Love the lobster tots. And lobster bisque. Saw the Old Souls band for a little bit. They're awesome. Highly recommend you check them out. And then I got dinner right behind me. Over there. And at Lakeside. And man, I tell you what, those crooked blue wings and that fish fry still hit, and they still hit hard. For those of you who don't know, Lakeside was a very special place to my grandfather. He would go there a lot. And with the wings especially, the crooked blue wings, when my grandfather turned 80, we had those wings served at his happy hour for his 80th birthday. My brother and his then fiance loved them so much that they had those very wings served on the day of their wedding. That's crazy, right? I mean, what? Like, think about that. Wings good enough to serve at a wedding. You can't beat that, man. And the fish fry. My God, the fish fry. Oh my God, the fish fry. Holy cow. Listen, like, Lakeside wings are like number 2 all time for me, which is already very impressive. But the fish fry is number 1 all time for me, and it's not even up for discussion. It is. Since Main Deck didn't have the fish fry, yeah, I give it to Lakeside now. Lakeside is now officially number 1. I mean, I'm sure Main Deck will rearrange the menu and have a fish fry again at some point. And if they do, I'll check it out. But yeah, man, Lakeside's number 1. And that is not up for negotiation. It's just so good, man. So good. And then I got some ice cream at Crooked Lake Ice Cream Parlor in Hammondsport, which, for those of you who don't know, if you're from the Corning area, the ice cream they serve at Crooked Lake is the same ice cream they have at Dippity Doodah's. And their salted caramel is still the GOAT, man. Salted caramel ice cream from Dippity Doodah's is the best. And it's one of my favorite frozen treats ever. And Crooked Lake did it justice. I mean, it's literally the same ice cream, just, delivered to it. I mean, and I ended my day by sitting out here and looking at the sunset. Man, it was just it was a great day. It was a great day, and man, I really do wish it didn't end. But you know what? That's fine. Honestly, considering the emotional week I've had, I needed this. And honestly, it's kind of hard to decipher what's going to happen. I mean, honestly, I have no idea what the plan is for today. It's actually going to be pretty quiet, pretty mundane. But you know what? That's fine. I'm not looking for anything too flashy or too fancy. Right now, the one thing I can do and enjoy is being up here and having a good day. And that's what I plan to do. So, yeah, man. Yesterday was truly a wonderful day. Seeing Superman, going to Ben Brewing Company for Cousin's Maine Lobster, Lakeside for dinner, ice cream at Crooked Lake Ice Cream Parlor. I mean, and not to mention, the icing on this already delicious cake was the fact that it was just such a beautiful day out yesterday. One would even say it was actually a little bit too hot. Seriously, I was at Ben Brewing, and I'm not going to lie, I was feeling kind of hot up there. But you know what? That's fine. You know what? That's actually that's what you should want and expect on a nice summer day. I mean, today's actually, don't let the clouds fool you. It's actually quite nice out right now. And kind of warm. Bit of a breeze, but, not bad. Yeah, this is a really great day. And it's a wonderful day to be up here. Yeah. That's about all I got. Although I can do this still. I hope you liked this video. If you did, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I'm very humble. This video for all of you guys watching Joe for the name. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Sunday. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to London. Always your back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.